Let's see if I could do better this time. Hello, Governor. My name is Donovan Obi Ora Uday, also known as Obe Ora, and I am here to welcome you into my mind at the moment. It's a show I do where whatever kind of life topics that are important to me that pop into my head, whether it be questions or even answers. I would like to, I like to come on and talk about it and get my words out, and hopefully they help someone else. It helps me tremendously. So, if it helps anybody else, that would be beautiful. But today, in my mind at the moment, is mood swings. So first, I'm gonna start. I have this book open because something I know exactly what was in it that brought me. But yeah, so the other day, sorry about me hitting the table. The other day, even yesterday, even today, like the last few days, obviously, God is good. I have a good life. We all do if we have life, I'm sure. But I've been living really good lately. You know what I'm saying? Friends and acquaintances, and for some reason I caught myself like on one of the best days I ever had, unhappy. And usually, like, that happens where you have a good day and then something happens to make you unhappy. But I just was, my mood changed like that. It swung like that. You feel me? My mood swung quick, and it just was like, yo, I have nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with me. I think I was at work and I was done with my breaks. Like, for me, what I understand about my mood is that it's connected to a lot of things. But, some things that I can be aware of and some things that I'm not. So I'm going to move on to, because I wasn't aware of what caused my mood to swing that day. But I'm going to move on to something that I became aware of recently. I feel like either it was in this book, earlier in this book, or another book I read something like this. But while I'm looking for it, I'll give you the scoop on it. It was basically contagious emotions, right? So, and it was a study, like it's a book called Working with Emotional Intelligence, and they do research studies. And in the study, they had an actor basically be a mole, of sorts in a group, and basically try to indoctrinate the group with whatever emotion he was acting out. And the study proved to show that, the emotion, but what it also did show, which was funny, that some emotions are more contagious than others. Like, think happier emotions. Like, if I were to smile, it's more prone to make you smile than if I was to frown. It would be less prone to make you frown. So that's something I've learned about mood swings, that like I knew already, because like just even yesterday, I think maybe yesterday I was reading and I came across that page, or the day before. But either way, like yesterday I had a great, fantastic day, and it seemed like someone came along and tried to ruin it, right? And they like switched my vibe up. I, being young, usually in times like that, troubling circumstances, I tend to maybe be overly emotional, you know what I'm saying, overreact or something, but I handle myself well. The only thing was, man, that it's crazy, I'm glad I'm talking about this now, is that swung my mood so much through that day. Like, I had a good day. I had less, you know what I'm saying, I had 8 hours of work. I had 8 hours I'm getting paid, but I only had like 4 hours of work to really like do, and I was having a good day. But on that last, you feel me, it's just, things happen, and basically it changed the trajectory of my whole day. Literally, like the trajectory of my whole day was changed just from that instance. And I won't go into the instance, but what I will say is that after I had a confrontation or an incident with a fellow coworker, somebody I work in the same environment with, it you know, rubbed me the wrong way, kind of ruined my mood. I was definitely not too happy about it. But I, you know, differently than how I usually would, I reacted well. Like, you know, my emotional intelligence book is paying off. You know, I actually am proud of myself for how I handled that. The only thing is, it literally ruined my day. And the reason it ruined my day, oh, sorry, I was trying to explain that he came back. Like, we had that interaction, it rubbed me the wrong way, but he came back. And, you know, he didn't apologize, but we had we talked it out to an understanding of each other's perspective on the incident. And that was it. You know what I'm saying? I understand his perspective, don't agree with it, don't see how, you know, how that's justifiable, his action based on his perspective, even if it was that perspective, the circumstances, there's almost no justifying the action that he did. But, you know, we came to such an understanding that I was okay. I was going to report the incident and, you know, make sure the issue was pushed. But I decided not to. But it ruined my day so much that I was linking up. It was towards the end of the day, I was linking up with a friend after work. And not only that, like, it was on my mind so heavily, I called another friend, like a lady friend of mine. I chatted to her about it. I ranted to her about it. And, you know, I just literally got it off my chest. I didn't really hear any opinions back, but I called my boss because I still felt some type of way. And I called my boss earlier. He didn't answer. And he called me back, and I was like, disregard, don't even worry about it. I'm not, you know, that's after it was squashed. But, you know, that single moment changed my mood from the, you know, one of the better days to, you feel me, to now, like, it's lingering. It's a lingering thing that I feel. So, yeah, I ended up telling my boss. But the long story short is I got into it with my friend. But my boss understood my side. It's great to hear someone have an understanding. But that conflict that was at heart in me, you know what I'm saying, where it was a conflict that happened between he's a superior of mine. He's a contracted under a different company, same title, but since he's contracted, I'm contracted under their company, but at the same title, but since it's their company, he's at a higher, he's a superior to me, quote unquote. So I'm having a conflict with a superior that, you know, rubbed me so much the wrong way that I'm just at conflict. And over nothing, me and my friend started an argument. And there's no resolution. And it's crazy how I get into a conflict where the resolution somewhat is in my favor, but it's like I'm not satisfied. I still feel conflicted. I still feel battle, like in that mode. So, you know, I really just want to acknowledge that was the reason that I felt so much at conflict, and I wanted to put that in mind. I'm going to pause right now and look for maybe a screenshot or what I was reading in the book that I could say that, could add to this per request from a viewer of mine. Great. Okay. I've been doing a lot, so I don't know. Conflict management. Okay. Here's a conflict management. One of the talent is the skill confidence by Angelo. Phase of policies, keeping cool. This is most type of common approach, communication, mood, and meaning. Okay. Let's see where this goes. These skills, key answers, common. And that doesn't mean that he's done social skills. It matters. Things you say. This is well, I'm going to pause right here and add this. It says being in control on page 176 of this book. Working with Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman with a G. Being in control of your own moods is Being in control of your own moods is also essential to good communication. A study of 130 executives and managers found that how well people handled their own emotions determined the degree to which those around them prefer to deal with them. Does that have anything to do with what I'm saying? Yeah, literally. Simply, if I was able to control better how I felt about the conflict earlier, my friend would have been more open to, chilling with me. Even though I left personally, because, you feel me? It's different. But I'm looking for, I might cut this part off. Usually these are 8 minutes anyway, so I won't feel bad. Maybe what I do is just throw the screenshots up. Fuck reading, you know what I'm saying? But being socially outgoing and extroverted is not in itself a guarantee. I gotta see. Those are machines. Let's see. Failure to convince. Okay. Failure to get the person to buy in. Talk about the event. No matter how textual printing. Influence. Okay. That the influence also. The content emerges. Mark. Okay. Okay. So 166 people skills. The heading is the group heart. I would love to read it all, but we'll see how that goes. I might just throw a screenshot up. But let's see where. One dramatic scientific demonstration on how the emotions rippling through a group can impact performance was done by Sigil Barsade, a professor at Yale University School of Management. A group of volunteers from business school were brought together to act as managers. Each volunteer had 2 goals. Alright, so I'm going to figure out how to edit this, but all I know for sure is the gist of this. Good feelings spread more powerfully than bad ones, right? And emotions spread like a virus. When the actor argued with cheerfulness or warmth, those feelings rippled through the group, making more positive as the meeting went on. So yeah, that's the key takeaway, is that emotions are contagious, man. Regardless of whether you like it or not, basically, whether you accept it or not. If you are having the brightest, best day in the world, biggest smile on your face, and I come at you and I'm looking at you like, a crazy, I don't want to make the face like a mean face, like you know what I'm saying? The mood gonna change regardless. Like you can't get past that, but you can regulate. You can control your own mood, and a little, like, this is literally like pages behind where I'm really at right now, but pretty much where I'm at right now, they said something about being neutral, having a neutral type of, you feel me? So, you can't get pushed one way or another, you know what I'm saying? So I really don't have no advice for you. This is a weirder video. I'm gonna have to figure out how to edit it, how I want to edit it. But all I know is I'm gonna put that page up for sure, and then we're gonna have this outro right here. This is the outro. I appreciate you for popping up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, speaking of, let me know if you fucking with this, if you messing with the song. If you like the song, let me know. Like, if you want to hear it, every video, because that it makes sense. Welcome to my mind, or sorry, in my mind at the moment, the song's Animal, and this is welcome to the mind of an animal. You feel me? I'm special. You know what I'm saying? I'm a special guy, so you don't have to bear with me. But yeah, let me know for sure if you messing with that, and if you either want to hear that every video, or you want to hear different songs. Like all those songs I posted are unreleased, but they're gonna come out eventually. But if you want to hear more unreleased, little snippets at the video in my videos, I can do that too. But right now, I'm gonna keep Mind at the Animal of an Animal popping up in it. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you want to hear anything change. I apologize for the format of this video. Just got off work. It's hot. Got somewhere to go. My clothes right there. It's so hot I took them off. But yeah, I appreciate you. Happy 4th of July, y'all. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to edit, so please bear with me on however it looks or sounds. I appreciate you for popping in to my mind at the moment. I'll see you next time.